Time now for that morning rush.
We start with Kristen Curry.
Good morning. Still looking at rain and snow out across the northern half of the state. This will be favorable for the northern mountains and the northeastern plains through this afternoon, accumulating snowfall above 9,500 feet. Albuquerque, if we're lucky, it's a spot shower today in the form of rain, but this does clear out as we get into Saturday. More sunshine with just a few lingering showers in the northeast. Crystal?
We start with news happening right now. P&M crews working hard at Pan American and Comanche, where street lights still out this morning. You do see some lights and buildings are on. You can see traffic, though, is getting really backed up in this area. A lot of folks trying to get to that area. Our crews on scene suggest treating this as a four-way stop. Again, we've already seen some close calls, so be careful out there.
This morning, power has been restored to thousands of customers in one area of the metro. This as several more customers are waking up without. Right now, a little more than 100 are still without power near Ellison and Golf Course Road. There's another small outage at Indian School near Juan Tabo Northeast. Several small outages are also listed in Santa Fe overnight, one affecting more than 200 customers. Fernanda?
Happening today, more than 2,500 school walkouts and events are planned around the nation on the 19th anniversary of the Columbine school shooting. Students are highlighting the issue of gun violence, especially involving children, and calling on lawmakers to do more to prevent school shootings. In Santa Fe, a panel is planned with state and law enforcement representatives at the Roundhouse this morning. Then a student-led rally this afternoon. We know UNM and some Albuquerque schools will be taking part as well. David?
This morning, a man is waking up behind bars after allegedly raping a 59-year-old woman. Police say the man was seen on surveillance video walking through the Cinnamon Tree Apartments near Central in Louisiana on Wednesday. That man is said to be Charles Taylor. Police say they connected the 22-year-old to the crime through a fingerprint left at the scene.
On to new news this morning. Mandatory inspections will soon be ordered for jet engines similar to the one that exploded aboard a Southwest flight that led to the death of an Albuquerque mom. The inspections come as questions arise about a similar incident in 2016 when another fan blade broke due to metal fatigue. The latest on a memorial for the woman killed. That's 43-year-old Jennifer Riordan, coming up in the 5 Facts.
New this morning, the killing of a homeless man from the Navajo Nation is spotlighting a heightened sense of threats and dangers. It's something that homeless Native Americans are dealing with in larger cities. This after police say 2 teens shot and killed 50-year-old Ronnie Ross from Shiprock. It's a case reminiscent to the 2014 killing of 2 Navajo men that led to the creation of a task force on Native American homelessness.
On to developing news for you this morning. We're waiting to learn more details about a deadly shooting in the Borellis neighborhood near downtown. Albuquerque police are investigating this after they say a person was shot and killed. Another was shot in the leg on Atlantic Avenue last night just after 9. We'll keep you up to date as more information does make its way into our newsroom.
Beginning today, possessing marijuana in small amounts will no longer be a crime in Albuquerque. The ordinance to decriminalize marijuana was signed into law earlier this month by Mayor Tim Keller. It amends the city's criminal code to make possessing an ounce or less of pot a citable offense that can come with a $25 ticket, but no jail time.
The PRC is investigating if people are being overcharged by towing companies. They're now asking potential victims to come forward. Normally, police will ask that a car get towed if it's abandoned or if it's parked illegally in a handicapped space or fire lane. In those cases, companies have set rates they're supposed to be using. You can find more details on our website, krqe.com/alwayson.
New at 6, thousands of patients in Albuquerque may soon be searching for new doctors. The Albuquerque Journal reports the contract between NM Heart Institute and Presbyterian Health Plan is set to be terminated on July 12th. Now, it only affects providers in Albuquerque. In a statement, a rep for Presbyterian says they will call affected patients to walk them through their options.
On to news happening today. 50 of the city's best Albuquerque firefighters will be recognized by the city and department, recognizing them going above and beyond. The celebrations will include several promotions within the department. It starts today at 3 p.m. at the Sid Cutter Pavilion out near Balloon Fiesta Park.
Also happening today, the city will welcome leaders of the Gathering of Nations and community members. This is ahead of the 35th annual powwow event at Expo, New Mexico. The Gathering of Nations is the largest annual Native American celebration in the world, bringing in millions of dollars to the city's economy each year. Now, this year's event starts next Friday and runs through Saturday, April 28th. Kristen?
Today's Metro Threat Index out of 5, looking at some breezy conditions of about 10 to 20 miles per hour today. Cooler temps, highs only in the low 60s, and a spot thunderstorm and shower possible here in the metro, not likely to be severe. Crystal?
Happening this weekend, new fountains at Civic Plaza will be unveiled. The new look is part of a $4 million revamp. The new interactive fountain will replace the old fountain that started leaking in recent years. Mayor Keller will hold a ribbon cutting ceremony on Saturday.
New at 6, we are following several closures in the town of Taos this morning because of a water pump failure. This after the town's council declares a water emergency. Closures include Taos Municipal Schools, offices at the town of Taos, the Taos Charter School, and UNM Taos.
And along those lines, this morning the town of Taos says residents will continue to get water, but there may be a drop in water pressure. There are also water restrictions in place that includes no outdoor watering and limiting tap water usage in restaurants.
Time now for a check on traffic. We talked about those power lights not working correctly on Pan American and Comanche. So just a heads up there, you're going to treat that as a four-way stop. And just a reminder, the on-ramp is closed of Louisiana northbound at I-40.
A New Mexico artist is getting a lot of attention this morning. Judy Chicago of Belen is being named one of the most influential people in the world by Time magazine. Chicago, an artist, author, and feminist, moved to New Mexico in 1990. Her most well-known work, The Dinner Party, celebrates women's achievements in Western history. On her Facebook page, Chicago says she is honored and thrilled. Congratulations.
Time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5, you will notice some new security features this season during Isotopes games. Starting next week, new screening procedures at the ballpark will be similar to those at professional sports facilities around the country. Metal detectors are being installed at each entrance. Managers say it shouldn't take you more than an extra couple of minutes to get through security.
Number 4 now, an Albuquerque couple says they're considering a lawsuit against their wedding photographer after they say they never received their wedding pictures. Instead, they say the photographer shut down her website and blocked them on social media. Matthew and Jasmine Gallegos say they paid about $1,500 to Liz Maria Hunter of Infinite Pixel Photography. This is out of San Antonio, Texas. They say they finally heard from Hunter nearly a year later after they filed a complaint with the Better Business Bureau. Hunter told the Better Business Bureau that she would see if she still had the photos.
At number 3, the family of a woman nearly beat to death as a teen says they are now able to take the first steps towards closure. This after Justin Hansen, Brittany Marcel's attacker, changes his plea from not guilty to no contest. Hansen is now set to be sentenced in July and could face up to 18 years in prison. Nearly 10 years ago, Hansen ambushed this then 17-year-old Cibola High School student with a shovel when she came home. The attack put Marcel in a coma for weeks. She regained some memory of Hansen as the attacker in October 2016. Marcel is expected to address Hansen at his sentencing.
At number 2, breezy to windy conditions today. Strongest winds east of the Central Mountains. Looking at a spot shower and thunderstorm possible here in the metro, but the possibility of severe thunderstorms is out near the eastern state line. And up to the north, some mountain snow with accumulating snowfall above 9,000 feet. Temperatures warming up and drying out conditions for the weekend.
Number 1 now, memorial service for the Albuquerque woman who died after a Southwest plane jet engine exploded in mid-flight is now scheduled. The service for Jennifer Reardon will be at Pope Joy Hall at UNM on Sunday. The family says in a statement, quote, "We know there are many in the community who want to celebrate Jennifer. Doors do open at 5:30 p.m. The celebration of Jennifer's life begins at 6 o'clock. If you want to see the details one more time, go to our website. That's KRQE.com.
Join us now at 7 over on Fox New Mexico, where we will be talking about water conservation. Don't miss that.